Who are you, stranger?
Jalen E.T., but you can call me Jay.
All hail Jay! All hail Jay!
Fair use, this is not for kids. Fair use, this is not for kids. Are you hearing this, YouTube? Are you hearing this, YouTube?
How's that little
Audience.
of yours gonna feel when she has to start answering some questions? Because she's gotta wonder where you go, what you do, who you really are.
She knows everything she needs to, and it's gonna stay that way.
I am the last person you wanna fuck with, because I will fuck you back in ways you never even imagined.
Big shocker in this trailer, of course, the reappearance of Palpatine. What can you tell us about this? How long was this in the cards? Was this sort of in the blueprint from Episode 7?
This has been in the blueprint for a long time. Yeah, we had not landed on exactly how we might do that, but yes, it's
Always to be in Episode 9.
Out. Have you been keeping Rey's secret from the beginning? Did you know about the parentage? Like, tell me about that journey of when you found out.
No. At the beginning, there was toying with like an Obi-Wan connection, and then it really went, there were like different versions, and then it really went to that she was no one. And then it came to Episode 9, and JJ pitched me the film and was like, oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy. And I was like, awesome. And then 2 weeks later, he was like, oh, we're not sure. So it kept changing. So then even I was filming, and I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be.
Until the very end. So at one point, Obi-Wan was in there. Who else? Was Olaf amongst the possible parents, or?
I think Olaf was, yeah. Just a galaxy far, far away. He was in a different, it was a darker time.
Hello, everyone. This is Jalen E.T., and I've come back because it's just been nagging at me. This terrible movie. I can't even sleep without it telling me to finish the movie.
But deliver us.
So then I decided, for those of you who see my Twitter or Tumblr, I have gone back to see the movie once more and suffered through it for your entertainment. But there's someone else who is going to suffer along with me. My Admiral.
Sorry.
Hello. This is my Admiral B. Now, as you know, she is also the voice for, well, that crazy VO character from the best comic ever made, Peacemaker. So why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, B, and why you're here?
Hi, I'm Fee. I returned from disciplining the prisoners. Then they disciplined me. So, JT asked me to be here to collab. So, why not suffer? I loved the 2 first movies. I am sorry. I know. I am horrible for loving these 2 first movies. But I had to watch the last movie, cause why not?
Yes, and now you know why I've never brought her above the ship, because she enjoyed those first 2 god-awful Star Wars movies. But it's okay. Because we both can agree that the newest one is the worst one of all. And when a movie brings us together like that, we all just gotta come together and just take a huge shit on it together, because that's what brings people together. And I just want to do that, you know? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So now, we're gonna just get right into it. We're gonna be talking about the heritage of Rey. and how they did not plan this out at all.
I was confused.
So yeah, apparently Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter?
Yeah, I thought Kylo Ren and Rey were like brother and sister, but thank God no.
Oh god, that would have been a completely different kind of movie. But you know what? It would have been very nostalgic considering what happened in the original trilogy.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
So, you know, it'd be new for the Star Wars trilogy to involve that kind of relationship. But, you know, you gotta do things a little differently.
Yes, but I feel like they tried to do nostalgia, but through that Palpatine is Rey's grandfather, because it felt like they were trying to do like she's just like Luke Skywalker, but they forgot one thing, and it's good writing story.
You know, Fee, you bring up a very interesting thing, because if there's one trend that this entire trilogy has been running on, it's nostalgia, and it is annoying. So annoying and irritating and obvious that they brought Palpatine back from the dead just to say, oh yeah, it's connected to the original movies, guys. You can't escape it now.
But then
Even though,
Palpatine died. We saw him die.
Exactly. He blew up in the space pod. Now, I don't know if off screen he somehow learned the ability to fly like Rey, and then traveled into an escape pod.
I mean, didn't Leia learn how to fly too?
Everybody's learning how to fly in this new trilogy. I don't know.
They're like Peter Pan.
It's more like what Poe and Finn said earlier on in this movie. You know, they do fly now. But now I'm just sitting here wondering the most important question of all. Who the hell did Palpatine get it on with? Who is the grandmother?
So, if Palpatine's your grandfather, who exactly is your grandmother in that scenario?
You tell me, Josh.
Well, it doesn't matter because even the story doesn't really seem to care. So, with themes in line, we're just gonna move on and pretend like she didn't exist because the movie doesn't believe that she exists, even though she had to, unless his son was a clone. You know what? I don't really want to get into that rabbit hole today. Let's just continue on. So, after that, what happens is she is really thinking about the fact that she doesn't have a character, and Rey is really sad about it. And so, she gets a little moody and says that people don't know her, and Finn asks, "Why are you doing this? You're such a perfect person." And she admits that she saw a vision of her and Kylo Ren appeasing the Reylo fans and ruling the galaxy together. Quite a bit of foreshadowing there. Anyways, yeah, so let's move on. So then they get onto a planet, but the ship from the original series was there, the Death Star. And somehow it didn't get destroyed by all of the water and the frickin' atmosphere, because if we know anything about meteorites, when they come crashing down into the Earth's atmosphere, those things light up. And can we not forget that the Death Star blew up? So, what J.J. Abrams wants us to believe is that the Death Star first blew up. This big ass chunk fell out of the sky all the way down to this planet, which is who knows how far, frickin' got lit up, then crashed into the planet, and that's now stuck on this ocean, which, by the way, there wouldn't even be much of the ship by that point because it would have been lit up. But we're supposed to believe that that big of a chunk still survived after the explosion and the pressure of the impact. And after all of the years sitting here, being hit by the waves and the pressure of the ocean, it's still in perfect enough condition for Rey to pull out Darth Uchi's knife and for it to still match up perfectly with it. And by the way, how the hell did she know that there was a little circle ruler thing in that knife? We didn't see that in a whole entire movie. I just don't get it.
My memory, I cannot remember.
You might need to get the bandages again. I think that if I think too much about these scenes, my head is gonna explode once more.
Alright, do you want the drugs?
You know, that probably, maybe, yeah. As long as, you know, make sure that the painless drugs.
Okay.
Last time, you gave me the ones that gave me an aneurysm before my head exploded. And that actually made things worse. It was a huge mess. Everybody had to clean it up, including me. I don't even know how that's possible, but it happened. We don't want that to happen again.
Okay, I have to call my drug dealer.
There's no drug dealers in space.
But then who did I call for the drugs?
Stop talking about what's canon and what's not canon in our universe, alright? We already have to deal with that in Star Wars. Let's move on. Anyway, so then, Rey gets into the ocean, even though one of the Lady Stormtrooper, who is no longer Stormtrooper, who is basically female Finn, but even less developed, is telling her that the impact of the waves is too powerful. They'll have to wait. They'll have to gather resources. But Rey is Space Jesus. So she doesn't need to hear any of that nonsense. And she just gets on those waves. Gets into that Death Star. Yep, she gets it done. That's what I'm talking about. Who cares about the struggles of humanity when you could just power your way through it like the Space Jesus we all are deep inside? It's totally relatable, I know. By the way, since we're on the topic of stormtroopers who have not been stormtroopers anymore for a while, can we just bring up the fact that Finn, especially, has been killing his own people, and they were brought up as child soldiers? But I guess we're not supposed to really care about that until now, right? Like, come on, what's up with the mental gymnastics, Disney? First you want us to care about the stormtroopers, then you don't, then you want us to, and then you don't again. What do you want from us? I don't. What do you?
They want the
I just
drugs.
want a straight answer. Anyways, so with that all being said, besides that, now she looks for the what was it? The triangular McMuffin? I don't know. And then she sees the most terrifying thing imaginable. A terribly CGI'd, evil version of herself with shark teeth.
I was disappointed when they did that. I thought Rey was gonna turn evil in this movie, and I thought it was gonna be really interesting. But no, it's Palpatine.
But you see, that would have happened if they actually liked the fans of Star Wars. But you should know better by now that they hate us. Anyways.
Okay.
Anyways. So then, we see Kylo Ren grab the triangular pyramid McMuffin. And he crushes it in his hand. And then they get into another fight. But this time it's a little weird looking. All the water hitting them and stuff. I don't know. I have a suspicion that this is to appease more Raylo fans, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. All that water. And they're fighting.
Ew.
But anyways, like the simp that he is, Finn comes yelling. Oh wait, let me rephrase that. Because Ray is so tired of his bullshit, she's get the hell away from me, you freaking simp! I'm tired of your ass. She just force pushes him away, and basically the audience, to be honest. God, did they waste that character? They wasted that character. Best character in the first movie of this trilogy was destroyed over the period of The Last Jedi. And if you didn't think he was dead in The Last Jedi, well, they practically made his grave in this.
All the characters just depend on Rey, cause why not? It's not like they can look out for themselves. Rey's the mother, the Jesus.
Well, to be fair, Rey is Space Jesus. And if you haven't remembered, Fee, she is actually better than everyone. I mean, come on. I mean, everybody else is just useless. They're just dead weight, honestly.
Yes, she somehow knows everything and, like, does not learn from her actions. And, Space Jesus.
That's the best way to sum it up. Space Mary Sue Jesus.
I never thought Disney would do this to us. I thought Disney was the only thing that can help me survive.
Well, to be honest, Disney has actually betrayed us for a long time now. Anyways, now back to the fight between Rey and Kylo Ren. So then they get into an intense fight. And then we see Leia trying to get in contact with a boy, a baby boy. The baby boy, Ben Solo. And so, when he is distracted, Rey uses the evil Sith blood within her, that Palpatine blood, to take a cheap shot and stab him.
Of all the things that Kylo Ren, he had the opportunity, because Rey was so mad. He was like, oh yeah, she mad. But then Leia's like, Ren, Ben. And he's like, oh, and then Rey killed him. And I'm like, really, Kylo Ren, you are so useless. You get yourself killed.
Yeah, basically. He's completely useless. Well, actually, he's been completely useless in the entire trilogy when I think about it. Except for when he saved Rey from Snoke, but I don't want to talk about that. Anyway. So yes, the badgering buffoon looks like he's finally going to die once and for all. Does this movie actually have stakes and consequences after all? Of course not. Didn't you remember that Rey has the ability to literally heal anybody now because plot? So yeah, she healed Ben.
Because she felt bad things. And then she left everybody at the Death Star because she took Kylo Ren's ride. Outie.
Oh yeah, that's actually hilarious. I didn't even remember that she literally stole Kylo Ren's ride. Like, how the hell is he gonna get out of there? I mean, you saved him, but what if he gets killed by all the pressure and the stuff and the water and the broken ship shrapnel and shit? Listen, he's not Space Jesus like you are, Ray. God damn, how selfish of you. You're supposed to be the hero.
She got so upset she left everybody, even Finn and Poe. Poe and Finn were like, why she left us?
I'm telling you, that Palpatine blood is really starting to kick in this movie. You know, it's almost like it was there the whole time, except it was never there. She's probably just a badly written character. I know. I
All
should
this
never say
time.
that about the great Mary Sue. I know that's a little controversial, a little bad taste, a little cancel culture worthy, right? But I just gotta speak my truth.
And I shall be cancelled.
I mean, you didn't really say that much, to be honest. You didn't really say anything that would offend the great. Plus, she might take pity on you.
I'll say one thing.
Are female, after all. So she might take pity on you. Then again, nobody can dare speak to the great Ray Misu. Jesus Christ.
Ray is more useless than a oil on fire.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's essentially what this movie is. Practically gasoline lit, ready to get the match set.
Am I cancelled now?
No, it's okay. Considering recent developments, I think it's safe to say that Daisy Ridley herself would agree about how terrible these movies are. I don't think any of the actors want anything to do with these movies, to be honest with you. Yeah, so with that said, yes. Now we're gonna continue on. And then Finn and Poe get back to the base and they hear the awful news. They hear the god-awful news. This random ass woman from the movie tells them that Leia is dead.
Oh my goodness. I remember that Chewie was having a breakdown crying over it, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, Chewie lost all of his friends and he always left his CP3O and R2. I hate this movie.
You know, we are basically Chewbacca by this point. They just stripped Star Wars fans of everything that we love. It's like, oh, you like Han Solo? Well, he's dead now. Oh, you like Luke Skywalker? Well, he's dead now. We didn't really have full control over what happened to Leia, but she's dead now too, so it's terrible. It's just terrible. And Chewbacca breaks down, going through Vietnam flashbacks of all of his friends that are now dead. You like that? You like that, guys? All the people that you've grown to love and care about from the original trilogy are now dead?
I think I heard an
That there
ambulance.
was yeah, that was them sending the movie off. Chewbacca probably heard me and got a heart attack.
Poor
Isn't
Chewbacca.
that what you love to hear, folks? Everyone that you've loved in the original trilogy is now dead. I bet that's what you wanted when you came back for more Star Wars movies. And I bet George Lucas is at home laughing, just smiling ear to ear about all of you people that criticize the prequel, including me, because now a bunch of people probably come crawling back. They probably want George Lucas back at this point. I don't blame them. These movies are trash fire.
They are the hell level in the first level.
Oh god. This is not even the rest. This is not even the full movie. Oh.
Wait, we're not almost done? I thought
no,
we were almost done.
We still have much more to suffer through, but we'll save that for next time. Because now I need a space aspect.
Wait.
I just need to.
Wait. I have a joke for you.
Okay. What is the joke?
Where do Gungans store their fruit preservers?
Where might that be, Fee?
Jar Jars!
Okay, it was nice seeing you all. I hope you come back for the next video.
Did you like the joke, I think?
Yes. Please, come back for more. See what it's for. If you want to see me suffer more.
Cancel me.
That's the end of the video. You can wrap it up now.